Flint River Place property is 550 acres. Roughly 1/3 is upland mixed pine hardwood, 1/3 is hardwood bottom, and another 1/3 is in cypress ponds and sloughs that run into the property off of the Flint River.
Family fell in love with it as I did when I first saw it. That's the reason I bought it the day I saw it. My wife in particular. And we actually had the property ready to sell a year ago. It was a real problem with my wife to let it go. So she still doesn't really want to sell it, but you know, I told her, I said, you know, we got to move on, and I promise I'll try to find you another place.
To the south and throughout the southeastern part of this property, there's several sloughs and oxbow lakes and cypress ponds. These are fed by the Flint River. This creates awesome waterfowl habitat. We've sat here this morning in one of these cypress ponds. We've found literally hundreds of wood ducks. The waterfowl hunting on this property would be fantastic. The soil types on this track are rare for a river track like this. Normally along these rivers you find a very light sandy soil. But what I'm finding in pulling these soil samples is that we have an excellent loamy clay sand type soil. That's ideal for planting food plots. It's rich, it layers well. It's perfect for food plots. We're going to send these off to the University of Georgia, have it analyzed for nutrients and pH, so we can correct whatever deficiencies need to be adjusted.
When I got here and saw immediately we needed to expand the food plot system. So we took the existing food plots which was encroached, grown up, not big enough to start with, and we doubled the size of some of them.
The owners of this property have a very strong background in wing shooting and plantation management here in southwest Georgia, the plantation capital of the world. So they've put that in place on this property. And what they've done is come in and thin the timber, and they've cut out some of the bigger overmature pine and hardwood. They've applied some herbicide and prescribed burning, and they've created an excellent habitat here for some liberated wing shooting. Here we go, point.
Whoa. Point.
Here to come, get ready. You know, Tim, you got the perfect habitat here and the cover for a good half-day hunt, bird hunt. And that's, we got the deer, you got turkey, and you can come out and have a half-day quail hunt, put some birds up, have some good working dogs. I mean, that's an excellent combination for a lot of people. With a relatively high deer density and quite a few numbers of deer bucks in the older age classes, this property is fantastic for bow hunting. We've run 5 or 6 cameras on this property for about the last 3-4 weeks, and we've collected quite a few of the pictures already. In the fall, you can hunt white-tailed deer. In the winter, you can hunt quail and waterfowl. And in the spring, of course, you can hunt eastern wild turkeys, and this property is fantastic for eastern wild turkey hunting. Then in the summer, you can have the amenity of the Flint River. The Flint River is known statewide, if not throughout the southeastern United States, for excellent fishing. Bluegill, redbreast, largemouth bass, crappie, even catfish are here and in great numbers. And the fishing is excellent. With a boat landing right here at the back door, a boat dock, and 1.5 miles of frontage on this river, awesome fishing opportunities throughout the entire spring and summer.
The property is really sort of a triangle. It's narrow at the gate, but really wide on the river. So you got just a unproportioned amount of river frontage for this size property. You probably have close to 1.5 miles of river frontage. Well, the house is a little under 2,500 square feet. It's cathedral ceilings. It's very outdoory, cabin-oriented, but very comfortable. All heart pine or either hardwood floors everywhere. Stone fireplace is phenomenal. It even has artifacts that are hidden into the making of the chimney. And it's kind of neat to try to find those artifacts, you know, when you're kind of sitting there enjoying a glass of wine or watching the fire there. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2 levels up on stilts. And it's just very relaxing.
Flint River Place can best be described as living in the middle of nowhere, yet very close to somewhere. Only 10 minutes away from downtown Albany, you have beautiful views of the Flint River from the front porch of your cabin and 550 acres of very private, pristine hunting ground. Year-round recreation, sporting opportunities for big game, upland game birds, and waterfowl. This property is a fantastic recreational property and opportunity for the right sportsman. For more information on this and other Tecomate properties, please visit us at www.tecomate.com.